Hey, this is Reynard Boyce, the big money banker, the wealth builder, owner of Temple Mortgage LLC. I'm going to do part two of Choose Wisely. And when I say choose wisely, in terms of making financial decisions with regard to a mate, spouse, whether it be whomever, choose wisely. Many of you jump into relationships under the auspices of love. You all giddy. He's so fine. She's so fine. She got that base, whatever it is you love. And many of your expectations are based on a physical, temporal manifestation. But as that relationship goes along, the real person kind of unfolds. It's like when you were in college, many of you went to college. You ever had a roommate? Worst mistake you can make. Friends become bitter enemies. Because see, you never lived with them. Same thing when choosing a husband or a spouse. Choose wisely. I'm gonna give you some small tidbits. First thing, you need to see their credit report. I said it. You need to see their credit. You look at their credit, you can appreciate and analyze in a glance their spending patterns. You need to watch their spending patterns. Are they a consumptuous type person? Are they a stingy person? Are they a person that'll eat your stuff but save their stuff? That I always want to see you spending. Do you have to spend to prove love and affection? What's going to happen when you don't have no more money? My bishop, the great Barbara M. Amos, said at one point in time, don't start nothing, brother, that you can't finish, because once you start it, you got to keep it up. Don't start flousing and taking her to 5-star restaurants, and then all of a sudden when you get married, because now you done spoiled it. It's like my grandson asked me for a toy this morning on the way to school. I said, boy, you got enough toys. I'm not buying you no more toys. He said, Papa. I said, no more toys. Let your mama and your daddy and your grandmama. Papa is going to only give you things, education that's going to edify your mind. Papa pays for you to go to school. Not no more toys. You got too many toys. Because he's gotten spoiled. And I love him, and I help spoil him. Now I'm going to unspoil him. One toy, birthday, Christmas, what have you. So when you start with these toys, or you engage in financial decisions with persons who have an immature mind, somebody who didn't have to work, somebody whose parents did everything. You marry a man whose mama picked up behind him. He didn't have to cook, he didn't have to clean, he didn't have any responsibilities. And these brothers who love to play video games, yeah, I'm talking, I don't care, you can send me hate mail, because a grown-ass man should not be on PlayStation and playing video games all day. There's something in your development. And it's fine if you want to play video games, but if you can't put it down long to get up and go to work, and you're getting up and going to work and he's still laying in the bed, and there's a problem with that, and you can't be that desperate. So when I say choose wisely, you need to see that person's credit. You need to understand their spending habits. You need to understand what kind of person you're engaging. Are they selfish? Are they giving? Do you know anything about their medical history? I'm being for real. Any lunacy, codependence, psychological issues? You got any crazy uncles or relatives? Is there a generational curse or demon? Is he or she prone to any type of physical manifestations? I don't want to say like you can't marry somebody because they can get sick. We can all get sick. But if they're on a destructive course now, heavy drinking, heavy eating, lack of exercise, lack of nutrition, you're going to wind up taking care of somebody. Or somebody going to wind up taking care of you. Choose wisely. I'm not saying that people can't change. People often change. But typically what I've learned, what you see is what you get. If he's prone to cheating now, he's going to cheat when he marries you. If she's prone to disrespecting you now, she's going to disrespect you when she marries you. So choose wisely. Talking especially to my younger persons. Do not make financial decisions with persons that are not your spouse. I don't care what nobody says. Marriage, let me tell you something. And I'm going to close with this. In Exodus, God declares to Israel, I'm the Lord thy God and I change not. I don't care how much the world has changed. I don't care how much people have changed. God hasn't changed. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. Don't buy anything, no car, no house, no nothing, with somebody that's not your spouse. Do things the right way. Choose wisely. Fast and pray before you make a move, and make sure that you heard from God. if not the audible voice of God. Say, Lord, speak to me into a dream. Come in the midnight hour. Speak through somebody. If he can speak through a donkey, he can speak to you, right? If he can write on the wall, he can write on the wall of your heart. And if he doesn't speak, then that means not now, not yet. And no, or not yet, is not denied. A blessing delayed is not a blessing denied. And thank God for open doors and applaud him for closed doors. Choose wisely.